Hello, I'm Ben, and I'm here with Zoo,
Hello.
and welcome to episode 1 of our main podcast series. In today's episode, we'll be doing a Q&A. And Zoo, do you want to get us started with the first question?
Yep, so I have a question here from Ormond Brine 2200, maybe 2200. And I think. Oh, so it says, how are you planning to expand your channel? Also, what do you plan doing in the future? So, how do you think we should answer that one?
Well, I think we might. We're not 100% sure on this. We still have to decide if we're going to do that. We might get to the point where we might allow new members to come to the channel and do their own podcasts, or expand it. Either that, or maybe we'll expand to do other projects. Like, we won't just do podcasts, but we might wait on that if we
Yeah.
get a little bit more popular or not. For now we'll probably just stick with podcasts, but if it gets to the point where people want more than podcasts, we might do some other stuff. So
Yeah, so we're both gamers, aren't we? So
yeah.
when we're not with that, we could have I've got my own gaming channel, but I know that you like to game as well, so we might do something like that together.
Yeah.
But for as far as expanding the podcast, though, oh sorry, were you gonna say something?
What I was gonna say was we could probably start. I was thinking we could start like a Minecraft survival series or something like that, and make it completely like
Yeah.
just our theme kind of thing. Like, kind of, I don't know. We might do that in the future. We don't know for now, but
Yeah. But we do have a bunch of episodes, not prepared, but the ideas, the themes ready. So we have like 10 more episodes of this main channel where we talk about gaming, real life stuff, American versus England stuff, all sorts of different ideas. Pretty random, to be honest. Which means that we won't just be targeting one audience, we're talking basically everybody. So that'll be a good way to expand.
I'm also
Plus, we're doing our own. Yeah.
I'm also thinking about making a form that I'm gonna put it like on our YouTube channel, like in the description or whatever, that we can you can go to, and and any viewers who watch who want to have any ideas for episodes, they can go and fill out the form and then send it to us. So
yeah, that would be perfect. So that way you can listen to what you want to. Plus, we're going to be having our own series on the podcast channel as well. So I'm going to have my own podcast. We'll do like a game show. And you also have some ideas for your own. So, it's not going to be just the one monthly podcast. We're going to be uploading more different stuff as well.
And like we said last episode, it would be nice if we could do more than once a month, but the time difference is way too difficult.
And we're both very busy people, which makes life even more difficult.
Yeah, especially Zoo. You're really busy because you have work. I mean, I have work too, but I don't work as often. So
yeah. But yeah, I think that's basically our plan for the future, to answer that question. So how about the next one?
What gave you the idea for at Lectern Studios? I don't know how to pronounce his name. I
think it's Bieber Bog God of War.
Why do you pick such a
complicated
name?
God of War. I think it's Boobago God of War.
Okay.
Boogabow? I don't know.
That's such a complicated name. So what gave you that?
And you're asking about our name with a name like that?
Yeah.
you dare question our name? Why did we pick Lectern Studios? I can't remember why we picked that.
Well, I think we were trying to come up with the name, and we couldn't really think of anything clever. And recently, the Minecraft came out with the Lectern, and the Lectern is kind of a cool word. So I mentioned it, and
yeah, we like Lectern because it's a podcast channel, so there's no video, and when it's just talking, people talk at a lectern, don't they?
Yeah.
So that's plus we both like lecterns.
Yeah.
So I think we went with studios as well because we wanted to make it sound more fancy, I guess.
And then the way it works is,
yeah,
if we did Lectern podcast channel, whatever. One, it doesn't really have this catchy name, and then two, if we ever do expand, like in the previous question, if we ever expand to other projects, having a name Lectern Podcast would become kind of dumb because we do other stuff besides podcast. So
exactly. It gives us room to expand.
Yeah. So.
Plus, we both just think it sounds good.
Yeah.
So. I think that more or less answers that question, really, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I kind of wish we could have
But
found a word that, was like really cool, like kind of clever, that, didn't have like just lectern, something besides lectern, but we couldn't really think of anything. And now that we've already like gotten to the first episode of Lectern Studios, the name might as well stick. So.
Plus, we wanted to find something original, and it's really hard to find stuff that, like, names that no one else is already using.
Yeah.
And nobody else was using Lectern for anything, so it seemed like a good idea.
Yeah. So.
All right. So next one. How did you two decide to collab on the new channel, and how did you meet, and what gave you the idea to start Lectern Studios? As by Knipschenfit. Knipschenfit, yeah.
Do you want to answer this one too, or?
So that's the first part. How did you two decide to collab on the new channel? I believe it was actually your idea.
Yeah.
Because I was already a YouTuber. I already have my own gaming channel, which is ZooCrafters.
But you were.
And then you
were already doing podcasts, and I started podcasts for a long time, so I came to you and thought, maybe we should start a podcast channel together. So.
Exactly. But I think the original idea, because at first we were going to do a channel together in general, then we decided to make the primary focus just podcasts.
Yeah.
Since I didn't really want to upload gaming videos to that channel, since I struggle as it is to upload gaming videos to my own channel.
Well, the thing is, I was doing gaming videos too, which we might eventually get to the point where we'll do gaming videos on our side. I have my own. Yeah. I would be recording episodes too, so kind of putting them together. We're already getting content out, so I don't know.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, we kind of just got along well, and we decided we would start a channel together. It seemed like a good idea, and I think it's going pretty well.
Yeah.
So the second part of the question is, how did you two meet? And what gave you the idea? I think, I don't know who followed who first.
You came to me.
We met on Twitter.
Yeah.
I think I followed Ben first.
Yeah, you came to me.
And I noticed in his description he had jw.org, since we're both Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah.
And so it's very rare you find other ones online by chance. So it's like, I'll message him, and we just got chatting. And before we knew it, we were talking every day, and we became really good friends.
Yeah.
But like, I guess that's, even if they were both witnesses, that doesn't always mean we were going to be friends. But it's not the fact that we both have the same faith; it's the fact that we just both really get along well. That was just like a nice little bonus for us.
Yeah.
Since we've got lots of friends on Twitter. And anything else you want to say to that?
I think another reason why we get along so well, especially it's gonna make the channel work, is because when it comes to entertainment, we both choose really strictly because of our beliefs what we choose to talk about. So if one of us wasn't a witness, it would be really hard to get along and do a channel together. So.
Yeah, for example, most podcast channels stuff like swearing, which neither of us do.
Yeah.
They talk about like really violent and not very nice things.
Yeah.
Drugs, alcohol, like none of us do any of those things. So it just makes life easier. And
then also a lot of channels that, they get into they talk about politics and stuff like that, which you don't have to worry about. We'll be talking about politics.
Yeah. Neither of us want anything to do with politics. Plus we're in different countries anyway, so it's not like we could really agree on things. I don't know anything about American politics anyway. And I doubt you know much about English politics.
Nope.
So we're just a good match to work together on a channel.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how it happened.
Okie dokie. Next question, I guess? Or do we have...
Yes, go for it.
Where would you like your channel to be in a year?
That's by Timothy.
Oh, yeah.
In a year's time, well, if we say from today is the 27th of January. So if we say January 2020... in a year from now, I don't know. Where do you? I mean, by then we should have 12 episodes of the main podcast things.
Yeah.
And then we should have a few of our own projects going on at the time on the channel. I reckon we could have 100 subscribers.
Yeah.
In that time,
possibly 100 subscribers by that time. I'd also say maybe we'd maybe expand by then, where we might be doing other besides podcasts, or we might have new team members, but we don't know yet. So
yeah,
that's only a possibility.
it is becoming quite a good idea where we don't mind it just being us two. But again, like the last question where because we're both witnesses, we only want very family friendly content. Whereas if other people joined us, they would have to agree to be family friendly.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we don't want to be associated with that.
Yeah, because it's like another problem is like we'd want people. We say like we'd want witnesses to be the ones on the podcast. We don't do it because we want to talk about religious beliefs on the podcast. But it's because like I feel like people that aren't witnesses, if they were part of Lectern Studios, they wouldn't enjoy it because they can't really be themselves, which a lot of people So it's kind of take away enjoyment.
It's not they have to be witnesses. It's just high morals. Is the main thing.
Yeah.
And just being able to talk about things that don't.
Yeah.
Not things that can't take a bad turn for the worst.
Yeah.
I guess is the nicest way to say it. But yeah, I think we're gonna have 100 subs. We should have quite a few videos out by then.
Yeah. Which I'm
viewer wise, yeah.
What'd you say?
I think viewers, I reckon we'll have maybe. I think each episode of the main series, we could definitely aim for around 30 views a video.
Yeah, I think that's
in a year's time.
Yeah. I'd also want to see,
but yeah,
like I want to get my project. I'm still trying to think of what I want to do for my podcast. I'm kind of on a blank because it's like a lot of the ideas we're using are already on the main podcast series, so it's kind of hard to find ideas. So.
Well, I've decided that I was going to do my own version of Would I Lie to You?
Oh, yeah.
Which will come for a title to be called Have I Got Lies for You? So it's a mixture between Have I Got News for You and Would I Lie to You?
Yeah.
So that's kind of where the names come from. And I'm going to be doing that with a few of the people who we know on Twitter. And it's going to be really fun. Yeah. But that won't be coming out for maybe another month or two because I've got that much other stuff going on. And like you said, you're still coming up with your own ideas and projects for the channel. But by then, in a year's time, we'll both have things out. Yeah. Definitely, so.
Okay.
Right.
Next question.
Next question. This is, what is your fondest childhood memory? That's by Foxy Monoxide. Do you want to go first on this one?
My fondest childhood memory. Probably about 9 years ago when I got my dog Chandler. He's actually in the room with me right now.
Huh. So, what type of dog is he?
He is a Corgi Dachshund Chihuahua mix.
I have no idea what that looks like. If you're watching now, I'm gonna put up I'm gonna put a picture of his dog on the screen now, so you can see what it looks like. Because I have no idea. So that's what his dog looks like.
His name is Chandler,
and
which the pound named him that.
Right.
I feel like we should have named it if we were the ones who would have named him. I feel like we should have named him Orange Cream because he is literally orange and white. Kind of a joke.
Oh, right.
He's orange with a white belly. He looks like an orange cream bar.
So, who got you your dog?
My dad did. What happened was my two brothers moved away. They moved in with their dad, and they took their dog with them. And so I didn't have a dog. And after they left, I went to my dad, who was at my neighbor's house, talking with him. Asked him if we could get a dog. I can't remember how much time passed before we looked for a new dog. But then we went and looked at the pound. We came across 2 dogs. I wanted a German Shepherd. I liked German Shepherds at the time. And then my dad came across Chandler, and Chandler was literally the day we went to go see him, or the day we decided we were going to get him, he was literally 1 day from being put down. So we decided to get him.
Yeah, you would have to.
Yeah.
You can't let the dog. Yeah, I don't blame you for that.
He would be asleep right now, basically. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's definitely a good memory.
So I've had him for about 9 years. This October, it'll be my 9th year of having him. So.
Right. He's quite an age then.
Yeah, when the pound doesn't know how old he was when we got him, so he was probably they assumed he was probably around 2 when we got him. So 9 plus he's 2, and then plus 9 years, he's now 11. So this October he'll be either 11 or 12. If they were right, a year younger, a year older, but so
Yeah,
Yeah,
that sounds
he's
good.
definitely getting a little older, but because he's starting to get, stuff that old dogs get. Start to get gray around their face and
Like
stuff like that.
grey hair, yeah. I mean, I'm going grey already, so
I still
I have a lot of grey hair.
I feel like
Right. Okay. Well, that's good.
okay. And how about you?
So my fondest childhood memory. I don't really have many memories of my childhood, if I'm being completely honest. I think my best childhood memory was probably we went on holiday before, and it was on a cruise, and I believe it was around the Mediterranean, and I think. Well, I've been on quite a few cruises. I'm not trying to brag. I just have. It's my grandparents always took me with them,
Yeah.
and it was just a really good holiday.
Mhm.
There's like kids clubs on cruises for like the kids to do stuff, so they're not stuck with the parents.
Yeah. I've never been on
And there was loads of other kids there. Yeah,
but I know
and the people. Yeah, go on.
I've never been on a cruise, but yeah, I know they have like a lot of kid stuff. So
Yeah, well, it's kind of good because the parents. Well, you're on a boat, so you can't go anywhere. You can't get lost.
yeah,
So it's not really like your parents have to worry about you going missing because you can't. There's nowhere for you to go.
yeah,
So your parents are going to leave you in this club. They can go enjoy their holiday, and you can enjoy your own holiday because you can do kid stuff all the time.
yeah.
And it was just a really good holiday. There wasn't a single day where I got bored, and that was one of my best memories because there was loads of the kids there. I really enjoyed it. I got lots of stuff, and yeah, that was just a really good time.
Yeah.
So I would say that's my best childhood memory,
Yeah.
and I'm happy with that.
Okie doke.
Right?
Next question, I guess.
Yep.
Hello. Oh,
Yep, I'm ready.
who would you say is the
Hmm.
biggest contributor to Lectern Studios? Who does the most work? Please have both of you share your opinions, and that's by @cowpig127.
So, I would say it's 50-50.
Yeah,
I don't know whether you would agree with that.
yeah, I completely agree. Because one, you do the reporting and editing, which is a big part of the work. I know how much I've seen people do it. I know how much how hard it is. But then I
Yeah.
take care of like the Twitter. I kind of take care of the channel a little bit. Like I've been the one that kind of upload the past videos, and then
Yeah.
I'm the one who designed
Well,
original.
I basically never go on Twitter, on the Lectern Series Twitter now, because Ben here runs it completely and really well. So I completely leave the Twitter stuff to Ben.
Yeah,
Because I know he's good. And you do all the channel art as well, which is great.
before I came to Twitter, I used Facebook, and I have a page for when I used to write books. I had a page where I'd advertise my books, and so I know how to like run basically a page kind of. I know how to run a business kind of. Well, advertising wise, I know how, but so that's what I have to do.
Yeah.
It, so.
But we both have our strong suits. Since I was already putting out videos on my gaming channel,
Yeah.
I knew how to edit. I knew how to do all the recording stuff. So it kind of naturally made sense for me to do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then I let Ben. Well, I say I let you. We decided he would run the Twitter, and he also uploads the videos and does all the description stuff and does all that really important stuff. So we both have our own parts we do.
I also
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I also we have Gmail. We go on the Google Drive and we write down like for example, I have a page right in front of me on Google Drive that has all the questions written down. So I kind of I get everything down for the episode.
So he does. I just show up. He does all the preparation. He just says, "Be here at this time," and I give you the questions. Like fair dues, boss. I'll be there. I've got a big cup of tea with me as well because I'm British, and so he makes life a lot easier for me. So yeah, we both
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we think it's 50-50.
It's pretty 50-50.
We'd like to see what you guys think. If you guys could say in the comments, after what we've said we do, for this.
Yeah.
If you guys want to see we would like to see what you guys think we do. Because we think we do 50-50, which I think makes sense. So.
Yeah. Well, we both just picked our strong suits.
Yeah.
So I think that's basically how it works. But so the next question, who inspired you on YouTube? And this question is also by @cowpick127. So who inspired you, Ben?
I've probably had quite a few different YouTubers throughout the years. But for now, I'm gonna say just the one right now. I think it's probably Wells Knight because
Yeah,
he's just like he's almost like listening to your own, like listening to him like when you just listen to like his Kingdom series on his Minecraft Kingdom series, you can just listen to it like a podcast and then do whatever you want. You know,
yeah,
if you're playing Minecraft, you know, working something like that, you can just listen to it. It's basically like listen to a podcast. I'm gonna put his channel in the description because he is really a good channel
yeah.
to check out. If you guys haven't heard of him, you need to check him out right now. He is amazing.
He's also he's a hermit, isn't he, as well?
Oh yeah, he's part of Hermitcraft, which I love his Hermitcraft series. Right now, he hasn't really been doing much because he's been going like on vacation and stuff like that. But yeah,
Yeah,
like a lot of the hermits have like these huge bases. Like Mumbo Jumbo has a huge sphere base, but
yeah.
Wells Net only has like a small little
That
cabin.
I think Wilson is very down to earth as well, isn't He's just a nice guy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's very likable. But yeah, so would you say so he's like your main
Yeah.
inspiration to do
Either
YouTube?
that or let's see, is there anyone else?
You quite like Markiplier, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really like him as much as I used to. I kind of dropped off the wagon, but I still check in
Right.
every once in a while. Oh yeah, I think my original like big inspirer was Sunday because he was just
Yeah, Sunday. I used to watch Sunday.
yeah, he used to be such a nice likable guy, but I don't really watch him anymore because he's turned to the dark side with Fortnite. So
Oh yeah, Fortnite is like the worst thing to happen to YouTube in a long time,
it's not the
in my
game
opinion.
itself that I feel like has killed YouTube. It's because I feel like it's kind of pushed clickbait over the like
Yeah, it
up the
does.
ladder. It's kind of like it's covering the whole thing. So now, if you go to his channel now, it's just clickbait, 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 and it's just not.
The problem with Fortnite is it's just the same thing over and over again. So they have to clickbait to actually make it interesting.
Yeah.
But I guess it is what it is.
I mean, they have installed creative mode, which allows you to. A lot of them, like I have been watching his Bed Wars Fortnite, which is actually really fun to watch. But
right?
Minecraft,
I didn't even know there was a Bed Wars Fortnite.
yeah, it's really fun. But with Minecraft,
Oh, look at this.
you can basically do whatever you want. I mean, you could basically play Fortnite in Minecraft if you wanted.
Yeah, you could easily.
Minecraft,
I think a lot of the same people who play Minecraft also play Fortnite as well.
and Minecraft is kind of the starter of the Royale games because it used to have has Hunger Games.
Yeah,
So,
the Hunger Games. Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, so it's kind of the home, kind of the the starter, the parent
The original.
games. Yeah, the original. So
Yeah,
what about you? Who inspired you?
but the very first YouTube I ever became a big fan of was Lewis and Simon from the Yogscast.
Oh,
They were like my first like YouTube love, and they still are. I love the Yogscast with like a passion, and I love what they've done. Like their channel started to die a bit, so instead of letting it happen, they decided to expand massively. I know there's like 20 different Yogscast members or something,
wow.
and they've grown much bigger since then.
Wow.
And they're really cool, and I think I just really like them. So they were my main inspiration for a long time. But nowadays, I don't really watch them as much as I used to. I tend to watch a lot of the smaller guys now, like myself, and support them.
Mm-hmm.
But pretty much everyone I'm very specific with who I follow on Twitter. I don't follow just anybody. So everyone who I follow on Twitter, I enjoy them and their content. But I would say the Yogscast were my main influence on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's my answer anyway.
Okie dokie. Well, I guess we're the last question for both of us. Then we have two questions that are just for one of us, or each of us, I guess I should say. So, last question is:
Yeah.
in your opinion, what is the end goal of Minecraft? As in, what signifies the end of the game to you? And that's by CalPick127 once again.
I would say, well, the original end of Minecraft officially to the game is beating the Ender Dragon, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's like because that's when the credits come up at the end.
Which personally, I still feel like is the main end of Minecraft. But for me, I'm not one of those people that kind of has an end to Minecraft. It's kind of like a TV show where it's like.
I don't think it has an end.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's like a TV show where like the way Minecraft works for me is like so. An update comes out and I play through the update, and then once I kind of get bored of the update, maybe I'll take a small break and play something else. Then the new update comes and I come back, and it's kind of like a new TV show where one season comes out, takes a little break, new season, break takes a break, new season kind of thing. So I kind of feel like that. So it's like a.
I think it depends what type of Minecraft you are.
Yeah.
Whether you're a builder, adventurer, designer, all that kind of stuff. If you're like an adventurer. Then, like you said, the updates are really cool because you can like explore all the different update stuff.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, it can get boring after you've done all that stuff.
Yeah. Which I've kind of already gotten bored of the update aquatic, so it's like I'm just waiting. I'm like, Pillage 1.14, get out here. For me,
yeah, but a lot of people are waiting for that.
I don't know if I should wait till another episode when we do something Minecraft related, but. One Minecraft, like I feel like if we're eventually going to get to the point where Minecraft is on the last update, where like no more updates, it's eventually going to get to that point. And one thing I'd love to see is the very last update of Minecraft. I would love to see a story update where we could get like a full-on story to Minecraft.
I want in the very last update to have Herobrine added to the game.
That would be fun.
Every single update it has at the very end. Removed Herobrine from the game. Every single update says that.
Yeah.
And I want in the very last update to say, added Herobrine to the game. And that's all I want from Mojang or Microsoft, whoever is in charge of that now. I want Herobrine added in the last update. That's all I ask.
Yeah.
And that's why I want.
He's kind of part of Minecraft's story, so if you added a story to Minecraft, it would make sense to add him.
Yeah, exactly. But I personally, I don't think the game has an end. I think it's a permanent go on for every game.
Yeah.
Even if you get sick of survival, there's always mini games on servers. There's always something to do.
Probably.
And if you get bored, then you're not looking hard enough.
A good end goal for me though is if I had a goal like I want to get to before like I finish a Minecraft world, is I would like to make like a museum and gather one of every item in Minecraft and put it in on a podium or something like that.
Yeah.
I wish Minecraft was
I think that
you could you could stick something and then you could put something on top of it, and when you exit out of the menu for that item, you'd see it floating there or sitting there on top of it. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, that would be cool. I think we should have a Lectern added to Minecraft. A Lectern first. That would be cool.
Yeah, we're already getting one of them.
But yes, anyway. Are we?
Yeah, we're in 1.14. We're getting a Lectern.
So what you're saying is we've changed Minecraft.
Maybe.
From this channel.
Or Minecraft.
I think Mojang has seen us and decided, you know what, these fellas need a Lectern in Minecraft.
Yeah. Either that or Minecraft birth Lectern Studios.
Maybe, who knows?
The world will never know.
But anyway, I don't even know, so the world hasn't got a chance.
Okay.
So that was the last question for the both of us, I think.
Yep, and then there's 2 questions, but one's just for each of us. So.
Yeah. So my question is: do you want to be the other counsellor from Valentheon alongside C3PO's character in Home from QnA Gaming? Now, this was asked before he actually sent me a message asking me personally if I want to do this. So he has a Minecraft kind of story videos, and it's called Home, and there's lots of different towns and people, and everyone in our Twitter kind of has a role in this a lot of the time, and we do like the voice acting, and he's finally asked me if I want to be doing some voice acting for him in the Home series alongside C3PO, and of course I said yes, and I've actually just sent him my lines a couple of days ago, so it's more than likely when season 2 of Home comes out, I'm going to be in it, so that kind of already answers the question for that. But I'm quite glad you asked that to the Lectern Studio, so I can tell you guys. So I will be in the next series of Home via QnA Gaming, and I'll also have a link to QnA's YouTube channel in the description. Or I shall say Ben will put a description.
Yeah.
His channel in the description, since that's his job to do all that. Otherwise, he doesn't get paid.
Whenever I'm going to say I'm going to put something in the description, I should probably write it down just so I don't forget.
I don't pay you to make mistakes.
Yeah. See. If I actually, okay, if if it isn't in the description, I want you guys to comment below that I forgot to put it in the link.
But if he forgets, put the hashtag FireBen.
Yes.
And if he does remember to put the hashtag
Good job.
Pay Ben more.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Be creative.
Give me a raise. Hashtag give Ben a raise.
Yeah, give Ben a raise. Okay. It's not going to happen, but you can dream.
Okay, and the last question, which is my question, is why do you go by the name Ben and not a unique username like Zoo? And that's my account Pig127. Well, for one, I kind of I don't really know what I want my name to be. Right now it's Nomad, which is on my Twitter. But for now, I think I feel like it should be a permanent name, but for now I think it may be just a temporary name, because if you look at the definition of Nomad, look it up on Google real quick. It means a member of a people having no permanent abode and who travel from place to place to find fresh pasture for their livestock. They're also synonyms is like travelers and wanderer and someone like that. So I kind of feel like I don't really have a name I would want to go by yet. So I'm kind of just looking for one, kind of. But for now, I think that name might stick. So the reason I go by my name Ben instead of a username is because let's say I'm on episode 1 and I'm going by the name, Nomad, and let's say in 20 episodes from now I change my name to something else, and I'm going by that name. People might come back to episode 1 to catch up, and they'll be like, "Wait, why is he going by this name?" And they get confused. So that's why.
Yeah, plus Ben actually puts thought and effort into this, whereas I just like zoos, so I'm Zoo.
Yeah.
We're very different people in that. It took me about 30 seconds to decide my name, and it's been that for the past few years. So I didn't really think that far ahead.
I mean,
I think it. Yeah.
I want to have my own unique username like you, but it's kind of just if I ever change, I kind of feel like it'd be kind of weird.
Exactly. I think you have to decide straight away because it affects everything in the future.
Yeah.
But I think Ben, it's easy anyway. Plus, it's 3 letters and Zoo is 3 letters. Yeah. So they fit perfectly together.
Yeah. So
it works nicely like that. They're both short and sweet.
It was funny when we first started Lectern Studios. I was going by the name Benjamin Teller, which is basically my main nickname. That's the nickname. Well, the nickname that was given to me was Storyteller because I was always writing. I've been writing books since I was 4 years old. I'm not even joking. I've been writing books for a long time, and so I've kind of always had that nickname, the Storyteller. But then I decided one day I was like, Teller's kind of a cool word. I'm gonna mix Benjamin, my name, with Teller. So I went by the name Benjamin Teller. So. Mm-hmm. And so that's the name. So
Teller isn't actually his second name if you're trying to find him online.
Yeah.
It's just a made-up name.
But the reason I mentioned that is because when we first were starting to come up with a name for the podcast, I can't remember if it was me or you that came up with it. We were going to go by the name Zootail.
Zooteller.
Or Zooteller.
No, it was Zooteller.
Yeah, Zooteller.
Yeah. I think we both came with that idea at the exact same time, if I remember right.
Yeah.
But we changed our mind because it was for that reason where if we decided to change our name or something. Plus, it means, I don't know, it just didn't sound professional. And I think we both just like Lectern Studios better.
One thing I wish is if I was still going by the name Benjamin Teller, if we ever do start a Minecraft series, we could have called it Zootail.
Yeah, that would have been good, yeah.
So we'll have to come up with something.
But we'll have to do something. Yeah. But I think that's all the questions we have. I mean, how long have we been recording? 35 minutes. So I'm gonna have to cut some of this down.
Okay. Do you want to
probably still about 30 minutes?
Do you want to end it now?
I think we can end it there now.
Okay.
I think we've made the people listen to us enough.
Yep. So you wanna?
I'm going to end off this episode since we're taking turns. So you've been listening to our main podcast on the Lectern Studios channel. I'm Zoo. We've been listening to Ben as well. We've been doing Q&A stuff. And you know what the next episode's about? I can't remember what the episode is.
Let me look it up real quick. Hold on. Oh yeah, I think we should start doing that now. And we should preview what the next episode's going to be about.
Yeah, just so they know. Since the last episode was just our intro, so today was our Q&A. So next month will be whatever is next on the list.
It's going to be we talked about it a few minutes ago. episode 2 is going to be called, or I don't know what we're going to call it yet. For now, it's just called Let's Talk About Minecraft 1.14.
Yeah, so, but I don't know when 1.14 is actually coming out. So it might not be out by the time we do it, but we can still talk about it because we know most of the features that are in it.
Yeah.
So the next episode will be primarily about Minecraft 1.14, what it's about, when it's coming out, if we have a date, and all that kind of stuff. So, if you're interested in Minecraft, that's something that you might want to listen to. But if you're not interested in Minecraft, don't worry. The next episode after that won't be about Minecraft.
Yep.
I have no idea what it'll be about. But not every episode will be about even gaming. Possibly, so there's a little bit for everybody.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you so much. I was going to say for watching, but you've been listening, not watching. We'll see you in the next episode, and see you later.
Bye.